Hello guys, Elysiia here. Today in this video we're going to be hatching 8 5km eggs, and as an added bonus we're going to be ending it off with 10km egg. Hopefully that one has been registered because I can't track them two all at the same time and put them in an incubator, to be precise. So there's a little bit difference. The 5km eggs popped up for me first, and we'll be hatching all of those first, and then we'll end off with 10km egg. I had to ride like 2, almost 3 kilometers just to get less than 1 kilometer registered on the phone. That is something that Niantic really has to look into. A lot of people are complaining about the tracking system not working and so on and so forth. That isn't really a problem for me, at least. A lot of you other guys may be having some issues about that, but it's never really been a problem for me, except for one occasion where a damn Porygon went away. Just despawned for me. Fantastic, marvelous. Let's get started, shall we? And let's hatch some eggs. Here we go. Here's the Pokemon that I'm available to get. There is a couple of them that I really want, and there's plenty of them that I desperately do not want at all. We're probably gonna get, with my luck, most Pokemon that we are gonna get are gonna be useless to me. But the ones that we desperately want are Vulpix, Mankey, just to be able to evolve it. It's not particularly good, Primate that is, but it's a pretty okay. Growlithe is probably the best thing we can get. It's probably the best thing that anyone can get in the 5km egg, because Arcanine turns into a beast at a high CP, and it's really strong, and it's just really good overall. Other Pokemon that we want is Abra, Machamp, Doduo, just to be able to evolve it into Dodrio, Grimer, and let's see, Cubone. All the other ones are kind of okay, it's a bonus or meh, and then there's just a couple of awful ones like Paris, for example, Venonat, Meowth. Like, don't want it at all. I can catch them at any time. Anyways, enough babbling, talking. Let's get started and hatch some eggs. Here's the first one. Here we go. I'm gonna try to keep count. It's really hard when it goes really slow like this in counting, but I'll do my best. Egg number 1, here we go. Let's get started. Let's see here. Yeah, I was feeling the first egg was gonna be bad. Paris is probably one of the worst things we can get. Not gonna look into it at all. Let's just keep moving. Egg number 2. This one feels slightly better. Was that a 10km egg? What? Right away? And I got a Jinx? I get so many Jinx. You get Jinx all the time in this town. I don't know what it is. If it's Sweden, the blonde hair and the tits, or whatever it is. It's cold here. It's an ice Pokemon. I don't know what it is. That is definitely a letdown. It's probably the worst thing after Eevee we could get from the 10km eggs. All the other ones are fairly rare, hard to come by. That is possibly one of the worst things we could have gotten from the 10km eggs. That is really disappointing, sadly. So let's move on. More 5km eggs. Don't know why it skipped the other 5km eggs and went straight to Jinx instead. That is really strange. Sandshrew, don't really need that guy either. There's a nest in my town where I can get them all the time. So he's rather inadequate. Egg number 4. This feels a lot better. Well, not a lot better, it feels better, at least. It's hard to get worse. Ekans is, it's pretty okay. It doesn't really spawn here in my town whatsoever. Don't know why. It's just not happening. Apparently it's pretty common in America, so it's probably like Pidgeys to you. Well, the equivalent to Pidgey. Magnemite, it's pretty okay. If it's good, then yeah. It's pretty okay, I guess. Okay, this should be egg number 6 then. Might have lost the count by now. It does tend to happen when you hatch eggs. Ponytine's pretty okay. I've gotten a couple of them. That one is actually really good. Sadly, I'm all out of candy for that one because I recently evolved into a Rapidash. But it looks pretty good. This should be egg number 7 then. Yeah, I can count. I think so at least. Rhyhorn. Okay, I've gotten a lot of Rhyhorns as of late. I'm only planning to evolve one. Perhaps this one will take its place if it's better. I'll have to look into it. But it seems really good. Well, let's actually see what... It probably simply amazing. Like, usually the Pokemon that you get out of the eggs are pretty good. It's not 100%, but it might be somewhere around 90, because it said simply amazing and it mentioned its HP and its defense, which is really good. I do believe that Rhyhorn and Rhydon is defensive focused Pokemon. And this should be egg number 8, I believe, and then this should be a last one, I think, if I didn't lose count completely. Bellsprout is... meh. I get these guys all the time, and they're usually high when I catch them out in the wild. They're usually around CP 700 or something. And it doesn't say that much, but they're usually pretty good, so it feels kind of like a waste. Please give me a Vulpix, a Growlithe, a Mankey, Abra, or a Machop. A Grimer. Grimer would be really good. And Dodudo, yeah, maybe, sure. But Grimer would be really good. Really need those candies, because they never spawn. That is some of the worst eggs that I've ever hatched in my life. That is awful. And I do think, pretty sure that was the last one. It was. Well then. I'm out of words. The Ponytail was the best thing we got. It's fairly unusual in this town, but as I said, I've caught a couple of them. I've gotten a couple of them in eggs as well. There's like a place in town where it usually spawns closer to Sanctuary, actually. And so, yeah. Thing. Anyways. They should really do something about that. Registering distance part, the GPS interaction, whatever it is. Niantic, get on it. Put the tracking system on hold. Fix that instead. It matters more. The reason why it does that. Let's say you want to hatch 9-10 kilometer eggs, and you want to pop a lucky egg and then hatch them, and then the duration for the lucky egg runs out before you're able to hatch your eggs. That would be not so fun, actually. And that's worse than not finding Pokemon, because you can always find the same Pokemon sometime later. Usually. Like, it might be really rare, but you'll run into it eventually. Anyways. Had some really disappointing eggs. Like the video if you like to see me suffer, and subscribe if you want to watch more of me. Thank you everybody for watching. Stay awesome, and goodbye.